Hi everyone, I'm James Kattato with the WAVY Sports Wrap team, joining you from Chopper 10. There's going to be a lot of good scenes to see tonight. Let's start with the games that the Chopper's going to hit, starting off in Chesapeake.
7 minutes. That's all that separated the Old Dominion football team from their first ever win against an SEC school. They were up 19-16 in crunch time of the fourth quarter in South Carolina's house. But a lot can happen in 7 minutes.
Three of the best words in sports: Monday Night Football. The Commanders are getting ready to travel to the city of Skyline Chili as they take on the Cincinnati Bengals at Paycor Stadium for their first Monday Night Football game in 2 years.
So Banks Harold balled out, but that's only one player of the week. We still got another one, so we got to pull the map out here. Here's where we're going, down to Norfolk, to Granby High School. In the Comets, huge win over Lake Taylor. Quarterback Jay Sean Redding threw for not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, but 7 passing touchdowns.
And what a year it's been for Jaden Daniels. You win the Heisman after a show-out season with LSU, then you get drafted 2nd overall in this year's NFL draft. Now you carry the weight of Washington, D.C. and this entire fan base on your shoulders because the expectation is that you're able to resurrect a franchise that's been miserable.
It's the first time they've gone 4-1 since 2008. You know how long it's been since 2008? Do you know what was popular in 2008? Apple-bottom jeans, those shutter shades that I was wearing myself in middle school. We were twinning. Well, ever since taking over as Green Run's starting quarterback last season, Kassan has put up 47 total touchdowns between the air and the ground. That's an impressive number, so much so that UConn took notice and offered him an opportunity to come play college football at their university next season. Listen, it was only 10-0 after the first quarter. The Commanders go into the locker room down 16-0. Sure, they couldn't really get anything going on the offensive front, but they were knocking on this door. When it comes time for BJ to line up against opposing defenses on Friday night, he's got no shortage of confidence that he's going to find the back of the end zone.
We might break the scoreboard 1,000 to what? 0.
Yeah, gotta make sense how BJ's got 7 Division I offers to go play college football next year. But for the first 500 minutes of game time this year, they didn't let up 1 goal. And that catalyst inside the sticks, yeah, she's pretty good in net.
If you ask Gerard to describe his play style in one word, the answer, pretty simple.
Dog.
And that's on the defensive side of the ball.
And it's been a long time since Old Dominion has beaten East Carolina in a football game. You gotta rewind this tape all the way. Keep going. Not Taylor Heineke, we gotta go one more, to 1939, when Old Dominion's football team wasn't even called Old Dominion.
Yeah, Craig, absolutely. He made 41 saves in Game 2 against the Thunder. I was talking to the broadcast team. They said if Yanni didn't play that well, Norfolk was not walking out of there with that win.
You know, I think Connor Norby said on Twitter you were the swinger of the twig last night. Is that the nickname you go by in the clubhouse?
No. This is me as Halloween. I was an Admirals player growing up, so I had the Admirals mini hockey stick. The most recent one that I'm pretty proud of is my first one with the Admirals, December 31st. Couldn't ask for a better New Year's gift.
It is Osmondson. Osmondson shot. He scores! And there it is. Brandon Osmondson's first with the Norfolk Admirals.
These past 2 months have been a dream come true for Brandon Osmondson.
What does this feel like, especially when you skate out onto this ice for the first time?
I'm like a kid on Christmas Day a little bit. Every day I come in and I'm still kind of just like wandering around looking at the banners, you know, just kind of still taking it all in.
The hometown kid from Chesapeake, Brandon Osmondson!
Let's take a step back. Brandon's journey to the Admirals started in the stands of Scope Arena.
My dad had season tickets, and then when I was born, they would still, you know, as a year old or two, they'd take me to the game.
Brandon fell in love with the game and started taking daily trips to Chilled Ponds, where he won 2 national championships with the Hampton Roads Junior Whalers.
And for him, he stuck to the program. He outworked his peers. And when he got tendered to the North American League and he outgrew what we had, it was time.
When Brandon made that professional jump, he actually tried out for the Admirals and didn't make the cut. So earlier this season, he was in Alabama, sharpening the tools with the Huntsville Havoc and impressed the right people back here.
And we kind of made a commitment earlier on that if we saw players with commitment and drive, we were going to pave the way for extraordinary achievements for them, both mentally, physically, and obviously via the sport. Brandon was one of those guys.
Then he got the call.
When you told your parents for the first time, what'd they do?
I don't know if they believed me at first.
Didn't really understand, did I hear you right? Are you really coming home? And like she said, why are you coming home? And then he says, I'm coming to play for the Norfolk Admirals. And I was like, okay, wow. That's crazy, all right.
Now, Brandon is home, and he's scoring too.
Brandon Osmondson has done it again!
But more importantly, he gets to skate on the ice in front of the people who showed him his first taste of Ads hockey.
And the first thing I looked up, and my parents were right there across from me, and that was kind of like the celebrate. I kind of froze in a sense because I was just like, it just happened right in front of my parents. I'm kind of like locked eyes on them for a second. It felt like a long time, but you know, those are ones, like I said, that you remember for the rest of your life.
It made it more special to be there. We had family with us. Sorry. So that made it even that much special.
It was almost like time stopped when that happened. I mean, he scores that goal and it's like, wow, full circle.
Just a kid with a dream.
This will for sure get framed up and go in a box one day.
Living it out in front of all of us. With the Admirals, I'm James Kattato for the Sports Wrap.
Money, 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 money. Money.
Let's go. Green Run senior quarterback Kassan Farrar was all on the money during the Stallions' Week 1 demolition of Tallwood.
No, I expected it. I gotta set the expectations high. We was locked in, motivated. We had the energy when we came out in the game, and everything just fell into place.
Say go.
Kassan had 282 yards and 5 touchdowns and a 54-0 win, making him our first player of the week of the 2024 football season. And in year 2 as QB1, Farrar says his role is way more than just scoring 6 points.
It's a little bit of everything. Scoring touchdowns, getting the crowd hype, helping my teammates, a little bit of everything.
Baby, wow. Well, ever since taking over as Green Run's starting quarterback last season, Kassan has put up 47 total touchdowns between the air and the ground. That's an impressive number, so much so that UConn took notice and offered him an opportunity to come play college football at their university next season. He verbally committed. He said yes. And head coach Brandon Williams says that whether it's on the high school scene or college next season, he has a knack for finding the target back here in the end zone.
Somebody got to put the ball out there for him, and he puts the ball in the right places, does the right things offensively, controls our offense, and he's our leader on that side of the ball. Looking forward to where he takes us to this year.
But Green Run is a place that means a lot to Kassan ever since he transferred there from Menchville in 2023.
To be honest, it really changed my life. I thought it was too good to be true at one point, but you just got to go with what life brings to you, bring to the plate. You just got to take it head on.
A head-on charge toward a Stallion State chip led by QB1 in Virginia Beach.
That's something bright.
For the Sports Wrap, I'm James Kattato. Ever since Williamsburg's Noah Katz was a kid, baseball was just that one sport he couldn't stay away from.
I was always the last one off the field.
Noah played varsity baseball at Jamestown, but when he was 18 years old, his motives changed from on the field to behind home plate.
As I was playing here in my local Little League, I got to know the umpires really well, and they said when I was older I could start umpiring.
Noah started umpiring local baseball games from around the area, and that passion only continued to grow, so much so that he wanted to put it out on social media. And all it took was one viral TikTok.
Being a baseball umpire is the best part-time job. With my iPhone and my little brother as my cameraman, I made a video about why being an umpire is a great part-time job. The first video got 300,000 views and the umpire channel was born.
And the numbers that he's amassed since that birth, well, it's been pretty staggering. Over 100 million people have watched Noah's videos from the Umpire channel, and he's gained over 230,000 followers across all social media platforms. And that's been able to parlay an opportunity with baseball's most fun and exciting summer league franchise.
Backflipping makes the catch. The world's tallest hitter.
Today, I'm umpiring for the Savannah Bananas, and I'm going to show you what it's like.
Yeah, it is the most fun you'll ever have at a baseball game.
The Savannah Bananas have millions of followers on social media and are actually coming to Harbor Park here in Norfolk in August. And the 757 product, Noah, has been able to umpire their games at Fenway Park in Boston and Nats Park in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, it was such an honor. Like I said, you grow up, dreaming of stepping out on the field at Fenway Park, and I got to do it in front of a sold-out crowd, got to set up in the MLB umpire locker rooms. We got to sign the Green Monster.
And at only 20 years old, Noah's mission is to be a voice toward combating a nationwide umpire shortage. CNN says that youth sports on the high school level have lost nearly 20,000 umpires since 2018.
Maybe the most rewarding thing I've gotten is thousands of messages from kids, from parents, who are now umpiring themselves and treating umpires better. So I'm really excited to continue to grow that mission and make the biggest impact possible.
Hoping to be at the forefront of the change from behind home plate. In Williamsburg, for the Sports Wrap, I'm James Kattato.